Hello and welcome back to the Stronghold. I'm the Magi, and this is the magic that only comes midweek and apparently doesn't work with my streamer and had to be reset. Sorry about the black screen there for a moment. This week, of course, we are revisiting the idea of a Final Fantasy deck built with only the assistance of Foundations cards. We had something very similar to this back in season. I've got a primer talking all about it, as well as all of the decks that we visited at that time and a reevaluation of the very best decks. And one of those decks is actually one that we ran during a Pauper event. And this time around, of course, I have not limited myself to just commons. But I also just built this from what I had. I did not use any wild cards for this. Everything you see is stuff that I got either from prior craftings like the Adaptive Automation and perhaps the Regalia, maybe even a starting town. But for the most part, this is all cards that were just added to my collection through the process of daily grind and playing the game, etc., etc. But today we are going to see if we can get 2 rare or better ICRs out of this very simple deck. And hopefully we can do so with a minimal amount of effort as well. So here we go, game number 1. As I sip my coffee there. Well, that's a pretty decent opening hand, but it's not great. I think I'm actually going to mulligan it, see if we can do a little better. That is potentially a little better. We'll keep it. We're going to throw back the Volt Wave. Well, we got the red. Oop, nope. That was not what I was trying to click on. Getting a little bit of a hole there, but it is what it is. Holding up Burst Lightning for the second time. Crystal Barricade, that I'm not worried about. Oh, shoot. Does this have... Yeah, I just screwed that up. Let's just move to another game. You gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Kenny Rogers said that. Well, actually, he sang it, but that's unimportant. Now that is the kind of hand I really want to see with this deck. I like that a lot. Boom shakalaka. Uh-oh. That's potentially bad. How do we want to do this? I mean, I need to kill that Primate pretty quick, right? Just go ahead and take that off the board right now. No need to attack into that. Life gain is an uphill battle here. And they've got all the everything they might need. We'll get something on the board that can block effectively. Maybe we draw land next turn, we can double spell. That would be kind of fun. Yeah, that's a no. Thanks. Heyo, there it is. Next turn, adaptive automation set to wizard is actually pretty decent. Oh, well, there goes my automation. That's a bit of a bummer. Man, I still can't cast my cornered. That's a bummer. He's actually gaining more life than I can ding away from him each turn. So I think we're going to move on here. We'll see if we draw something interesting for our next turn. Not really. No, we didn't. So we're off to a slow start here, to say the least. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that, Caleb. That's why I do it, is for folks that use it. This time we're going to do better. I got a good feeling about this game. Or maybe that's just the warm rush of coffee. I like that. See if we can do it. Oh, I know what it is. We haven't been feeding Appa. You gotta feed Appa, man. They're opting. See what we can duress from them. Oh, they're just going to use a negate. All right. Well, joke's on them. That's kind of what I wanted to do anyway. Sure. I mean, okay, we're not doing too bad here. Not super worried about that. Homunculi everywhere. I don't know if we could survive the homunculi there. That's getting crazy. And not particularly interesting. We probably could have won that in due time, but I bore easily. What can I say? Boredom is the enemy. I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible either. We'll just go ahead and lightning bolt him off turn. Why not? Scoot. They are scooting. Well, that's got to be a problem already. They're not falling for our shenanigans. All things considered, 3 there is not too bad. Just show them we mean business and attack for 0. I'm about that life. Yeah, you do. Well, I think we get eaten here. It doesn't take much for them to kill us next turn. Man, we just can't keep our feet set on this. We get off to a good start, but we just haven't been able to finish it. That's not much better. Boom. Okay, what's it gonna be, buddy? We know you have removal. Do you want to use it, or don't you? I don't think they've seen this deck before. They don't know what this is. They have Evo'd. So we're gonna take 5 here? Need to draw that black mana. Need that untapped black source. No blocky blocky. Oh, that is not what we were looking for there. But we do manage to do 10 here, potentially. Well, 9. We're still in this. Because they're going to have a hard time killing us this turn. I mean, it could happen, but... I mean, yeah, okay. That is definitely a thing. So if we don't get the black source, the game is over. There's really no question about it. I think we definitely have a new player here. Man, so close, so close. Just not getting there, though. But, you know, that's what mulligans get when with a deck like this. We're going to try this. I don't know if it's playable or not, but I'm interested to see what a hand like this will do. I think we say no to that, right? Okay, that's a thing you can do, definitely. Okay. That's a rough card for us. Yeah, this is like playing against the starter deck. It's just kind of dull. In fact, I think literally I was playing against the starter deck. We'll try this. Okay. I accept your terms. Oh, well, no wonder. Boy, we just kind of double time walked ourselves. Landfall Wizard. Do you want to double block? He does not. He is doing the jumping. Yep. Oh, that is big, very, very big. Now would be a great time to draw one of our kill spells. That does not quite do it. Okay, like, it's not terrible where we're at right now. Ow. Guess he knew where he was at, huh? Well, it took a little while, but we got our first win. And we got gems. I love when I get gems from Midweek Magic, because I didn't want a rare. That's just silly. Instead, I'd much rather have an amount of gems that will never actually equate to me doing anything. Sure, we'll try this. They're on white. That's interesting. Oh, I should have played a mountain. That was silly. That when they play their whatever, I could have burst lightning it. See? Yeah. Would have been really good, but I didn't do it. So it's kind of shit on me. We're probably going to get a second heir apparent and the game is over. Because I misplayed. There it is. I knew it. Knew this is what was going to happen. We'll try and recover, but this is not going to be easy. Definitely not. Did they not have another land? Shoot. We got in for one. Yes, we did. Alright, that keeps us alive at least one more turn. It's probably not going to matter, but... it does not. We'll play Duress just for the S&Gs of it. Their entire deck might literally just be Heir Apparents. So there, you saw it. The deck can work. People want to hate on hairs, but it's a pretty basic concept. I don't actually love this. This is pretty literally no better, but I think we'll keep it. Hey, we got a turn one Duress, baby. Take that. Yay. Dudes. Little dudes, but dudes. You didn't even think about doing that. People just don't get this deck, I tell you. Wizard. Fine with that. Yeah, this is definitely a more substantial deck that I'm willing to sit here and try and ping my way through. It's a life gain variant that actually puts bodies on the table that are pretty substantial right from the start. Dream matter, sure. It's not great. I think I will mulligan. That's really not much better. That's a bummer. I keep forgetting to feed Appa. No wonder we're losing. Chow down, boy. Burst Lightning and a Braid open. They're not gonna do anything. That's interesting. We'll just get on the table with the dude.
Evil has left me no choice but to fight.
Did he not even activate? That was weird. Like, I definitely don't get that. Oh, because he didn't have a creature to target. Okay, alright. And I guess he didn't want to... Yeah, none of that made sense. Not sure why he played it when he did, then. Really?
Another resorting to violence.
This game might be just moving too slow to even be worth it. Neither one of us is really accomplishing anything.
Steel yourself for battle.
Ow!
We shall meet again.
Alright, let's give it one more turn and see if anything interesting happens. While we give Appa some cabbage. Well, that's a thing. Maybe if we just... Yes! Awesome. I was just thinking maybe if we blow up all the things, we'll get a concession, but there it was. We got there. And gems. Awesome. Do I want to play for the cosmetic? I don't think I do, to be honest. And the store, and well, we've got an Omen Path pack. I guess we can open that on camera, right? Alright, well, we got a first on an uncommon. I guess that's something. And Soul of a Spider, indeed. Okay. It's a thing that we have now. So guys, thanks for coming out. Always appreciated on a midweek stream here on YouTube. And tomorrow, for those that haven't subbed on Twitch, you might want to do so. That way you'll get the go live notification when we play Mono Green Landfall, a deck that I really didn't see much of tonight, which is surprising. So hopefully we can go in and just curb stomp people with that. But until next time, I will see you